All right. We back for another exciting week in the tunnel. You got your boy Dallas Melvin here. We got my co-host.
Choose the truth in the house. What's up, H-Town?
What's up? We got a special guest. I'm not going to introduce him yet. Y'all can just stare at him, look at him, admire him for a few minutes. Because I want to remind you, we're over here at On the Rocks on OST, one of the best happy hours you can find in the city. If you're from Houston, you know where OST is.
Yeah,
if you're not from Houston, Old Spanish Trail. So come on by. Check us out for a live show. If you can't come by, hop in the chat. This is your show. This is a show where you get the opportunity to ask the questions, direct the show, guide the conversation for sure. Don't forget to go on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like us. Make sure you subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, as well as Facebook, baby.
Yeah, all of us in the tunnels.
All of us in the tunnel. So, y'all stared at them for a little bit. Y'all might recognize them. You may not. But we have Olympic champion Aaron Armstrong, track and field Olympic champion on the show. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate this, to the tunnel and everything. You guys, my brother here, he already know he invited me or whatever. Glad to meet you guys and stuff like that. I'm happy to be here.
So we're super excited. Not every show gets a chance to have an Olympic gold medalist on their show. So we're going to jump right into it. So, Aaron, tell us a little bit about your journey, starting off, high school, how you got into track and field. You got I don't know if you had a choice but to get into track and field with your upbringing. So tell us a little bit about that.
And you definitely better let us know where you're from.
Yeah, from H-Town, from Houston, Hiram Clark. You know, that's where I'm from. Raised here, Houston.
That's right, baby.
All day and stuff like that. So I had a different journey, man. I was a band geek. I was in the band. My whole goal was to go playing at PV.
Nice.
Or whatever. So as a kid, I was, fast in the hood or whatever, stuff like that. But my mom and my dad gave me the options to choose what I wanted to do.
Okay.
So I just started running track until my 11th grade year.
Okay.
Wow.
So I started late, man. But when I started the journey, it was a learning journey.
Gotcha.
It wasn't something that was easy. It was something that my parents didn't get involved in until I was serious with it.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So, man, ended up going to Houston Sterling or whatever, and then it took on from there.
Y'all won state, right?
Yeah, we won state in '97. Yeah, we won state. I got second in the 200 or whatever, and then after that,
you remember who beat you?
Man, we actually were teammates. His name was what's the boy name? Anthony Amatine.
Okay.
Yeah, Anthony Amatine.
Okay.
Yeah,
What school he
that's
was
my
from?
boy. He was from where he was from.
Please don't tell me
don't
one of
matter.
them Dallas schools.
No, he wasn't there from Dallas. He wasn't from Dallas.
Had to hear it from Melvin.
Yeah, he wasn't from Dallas. I would know if he was from Dallas.
Yeah, he wasn't
for
from Dallas.
For sure.
Yeah, but
So,
get the late start with your parents. We're going to go ahead.
yeah, but no, go ahead. Tell us about why we thought you had been running track since you was 2 years old.
Now, man, I started late because it was an option. My mom was like, look, I'll support you if you do something.
What'd your mom do?
My mom ran track and field. She was a two-time Olympics. She was one of the youngest female athletes to ever run from the state of Texas. She was out of Worthing.
Gotcha.
What's her name?
Her name was Deborah Edwards. Her coach was Coach Brown. His dad was Brown versus Education.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
a legend.
Yeah, it was the son, whatever.
Son.
So took her. She was at Munich, and then she was at Mexico City at the age of 16. And then after that, I was Burt in 77. So I don't know what they was doing at the games, but I came out of it, whatever.
So she's the youngest Olympian.
And whoever surpassed her was Sydney McCullough.
Okay.
Yeah, she was
Wow,
16
that's
her
pretty
first
deep.
Olympic. Yeah.
That's pretty deep.
And then your dad was also an Olympic athlete, right?
Yeah, both of them was out of TSU. My dad originally from Trinidad and Tobago, whatever, but he went to TSU and both of them went to Grambling, so they was HBCU.
So
Where the accent
at,
at, man? Where the
Man, I got to go buy it at Walmart or something because I was raised there. But I got a lot of family in Trinidad. Love going there, spend a lot of time there.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about, so you ran track at Sterling, won state in the 4x4?
Yep.
One state in the 4x4, came in second in 200, and then where'd you go to school from there?
Man, from there, I ended up didn't have the grades. I played all day in school, but I was a good kid, but hey, I did what I had to do, so I ended up going to Barton County Community College.
Right.
Yeah. So from
Where's
there,
Barton County for those people?
that's in Great Bend, Kansas. A great school, taught me how to grow up. I had the opportunity to get in a legendary coach, Lance Brahman. Right now, he coached Noah Lyles, Veronica Campbell, Tyson Gay. We got a whole string of people that came through.
So y'all was
there.
like the blend when they shut blend program.
Yeah, we was a new blend. When it came down, we dominated track or whatever. We had over I want to say 30, 40 or more Olympians to come out of one JUCO.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So the school just had strictly track? Because I never heard of it.
No, they had track and basketball, but they didn't have a football team and stuff like that. But Great Bend, Kansas was 5 hours from Kansas City.
So when y'all were considering the Jayhawk Conference when y'all ran?
Yeah.
You know y'all didn't have a football team?
Yeah.
That's one of the toughest JUCO conference football.
Yeah.
It ain't no joke.
So for all you track lovers, hop in the chat, talk to us about what school is going to win state this weekend. So this upcoming weekend, the state high school track tournament will be in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
So that's one of the reasons why we got my boy Aaron on the show, because he ran state, won state, as well
Training
as
kids now.
Yeah. So
the best trainer.
Tell us a little bit about your training program.
Man, my training program, I come from a standpoint of the professionalism and also meet the kids where they at. I don't like the overbearing kids with the goals of, you're going to do this later on. I like to meet them where they at and give them a whole experience from what I went through, whether it's making sure they stretch, making sure they getting in the cryo, making sure they working on their body, and then also developing them as an athlete. If you create the athlete first, the rest of it's going to come. So I don't like to just give them so much at an early age to the point where it just overbearing their minds.
Yeah, the thing I tell everybody out there listening, this guy's one of the best in the business. If you got a child out there, you play football, you got to have a speed coach, got to run track, come to Aaron Armstrong. He's excellent track. But not only that, what really impressed me a lot too, Melvin, with him is he take care of their body. He stretch them out.
Yeah.
And I remember taking kids. I remember taking little Bobby Jr. there.
Yeah.
And he was stretching out because a lot of those kids never worked in certain areas. It'd be screaming, but it'll get you right.
Because I worked on him.
Yeah, he worked on me. I felt like I was 18 years old after I got done, because it gets stressed, especially when you're still trying to live at an older age because you get tight.
Right.
When he had me, I'm screaming too.
Yeah.
No, people don't realize stretching is probably one of the most important things you can do before when you start embarking on a workout program.
And it's so important after you play football games on Fridays, go Saturday or Sunday. That's something that you got available, right?
It's more about the recovery and not just right now they overbearing the kids with so much training and hard work to the point. It's not we do hard work but smart work. Some of the stuff that these kids doing, I didn't do it as a professional. So it's a lot of dumb work that's going on.
Okay.
And because I done seen the most injuries in kids at the age of 12, 13 years old with knee issues and things like that. We never had those problems.
Right.
And right now they're getting adult problems at an early age because the parents are not taking care of their body. They just pretty much exploiting them through the point of, okay, you got to be this, you got to be this. But you got to let the kids grow because that kid at 8 gonna be different at 18.
So we got a question in the chat. How important is recovery, sleep, and nutrition at the high school and pre-high school level?
Well, the pre-high school level, I tell the kids, man, just eat, clean up some stuff, those Takis and things like that.
Because they on the Takis.
Yeah, they on the Takis.
Doritos.
They on the bag. Cause when we grew up, they was actually cooking in the cafeteria. Now all this stuff bust in. I tell the parents, the most thing, if you can make them something at home and send them with them, it's more nutritionist than them just trying to provide the food that the school doing. Because right now they not doing it. The sleep go come anyway if they on a structural program.
Right.
If they working out at the right regimens, they going to sleep or whatever. But the next part is the recovery part.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that being said, so once you get in high school, getting ready to graduate, going to college, well, how should your program change as far as nutrition, sleep? Because they all talk when you go to these colleges, they got the best food, the best workout programs. What program works and what program doesn't?
Once they decide what they want to do, pick the sport that they really want to do.
Yep.
That's when you put the plan together for them to actually execute it. Where you're saying, all right, well tonight, on the weekend, all kids go stay up late, but as long as they doing the regular basic stuff, they'll be fine. Like I tell them, even after workout, just stretch. Start that alone. If you don't have access to cryo and things like that, just stretching alone is going to carry them a long way.
Gotcha. So tell us a little bit about, once you got to the University of Florida, how'd that change?
Man, it was big. It was
a rude awakening.
boy.
SEC?
Boy, SEC.
SEC, baby.
Hey, I got there. I was like, man, I'm Aaron Armstrong. Hey.
Came out there with your chest out, huh?
Man, I came out there in my first meeting. I was like, yeah, this different. This different here. My coach told me, but I went in as I was ranked number 2 in the world, but didn't know that it was a lot of people that was ranked. So when I got there, I went on ego and not the ability to say, hey, this is a different level of competition.
Okay.
Everybody good in the SEC.
Yeah.
So you can't sleep on nobody, but when I got there and when I figured it out, it was like, all right, you have to be serious when you go to these Power 5 schools because you there, they'll tell you a student athlete, but you really there for your sport because they paying for it.
So, back in the chat again, we got another question. How important is weight training at the high school level going into college?
Yes, because we talked about that the other day. Because you said if you lift a lot, if your kid during the off season you playing football, you lift every day, it can affect you. Tell us about that.
Because what it's doing is tighten up the joints. Like even in track and field, we only lift like 3 days a week.
Okay.
Like especially with skill sports and stuff like that, if your wide receivers, your cornerbacks, your running backs, they have to be more fluid, they're more stronger.
Okay.
You know, so you have to make sure your hips, your hip flexor, your glute muscle, you want to make sure your whole body is functioning and firing at the same thing. But the thing is, what they doing now, they training every kid as they are DB, as they are, a linebacker and things like that. So they train the whole team like it's one player. And that's where it's coming in. What's the problem is because if you got to run and tackle somebody, that's a different sport. You got to be stronger.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I tell them. Yeah, weight training is important, but you got to make sure that you're doing it at a productive rate.
Sure. So another follow-up question in the chat is, you got 7 days in a week. How often should these kids be working out in a 7-day period? Is it 6 days? Is it 5 days? I know it ain't all 7 days.
Well, we used to work out Monday, Tuesday. We was off Wednesday.
Okay.
Thursday and Friday, off the weekends.
Okay.
So
but 4 days a week.
Yeah, but every day was something different. Like if we ran on Monday, Tuesday was a recovery day. Wednesday we was off. Thursday we was gonna hit it hard. Friday was more mobility stuff. We just didn't do the same thing every day because people used to say, man, y'all don't run a lot. But we recovered a lot. That's how we was able to sustain our career and able to get faster. Now, closer that you get to competition, you ramp stuff up. But just training 5 days a week, you're not going to be able to be productive.
Can you give people your information out there? Your social media
for
training
sure.
and all that?
You can contact me at Mo City Fitness if you need to get in contact with me. Phone number 832-868-6551. Instagram, A-Track Performance. Go to me, ask any questions or whatever, and just get some information that you need.
All right, cool.
So what was your? I know you still know it. What was your fastest time in the 200?
My fastest time in the 200 was 1998.
Okay.
Yeah, I set the national JUCO record at 20:08.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was national JUCO record holder.
Okay. And what? So you ran a 200? Did you run 100 too?
Yeah, I ran a 2, 1, and a 4.
What was your time in 100?
My fastest time in 100 was 10:02.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the record right now?
9.95.
9.95. Okay.
9.5.
Yeah.
So that ain't bad. That's 7 seconds off.
So what meetings you think gonna be the biggest meeting this weekend for state? And I know the kid from Seed King.
Yeah,
you know about.
Yeah, Dylan Mitchell.
We tell us you think about him, his future.
Man, I think that he's so talented that you have to protect him from himself.
Right.
Like he loves what he do. He's not an arrogant. He's a humble kid. But when you have talent like that, you have to protect them from themselves.
Right.
So because he played football, because you got to remember he went to state and he went straight from state to track and field.
Right.
Indoor, right? Did he run in the indoor meet?
He ran indoor as well.
At U of H,
so he's been running since December.
Really, with no break.
Matter of fact, he's been running since October because he had football. He played receiver.
Football started in October.
So it's time for him after this season to kind of get some rest.
Okay. So how would you coach an athlete that is trying to do both football and track, or track and basketball? How would you coach that athlete different from an athlete that just wants to do track?
Well, you have to meet them on both pages. Like if they playing football, it depends on what position they playing. You got to make sure they explosive.
Okay.
You got to make sure they fluid. You got to make sure they strong, depending on whatever position they play. If it's basketball, you already know that's plyometrics. They got to be able to jump. They got to be explosive power and everything like that. But in the midst of all that, you have to really make sure that recovery is in place.
Right.
Because it's hard to do both of them, because right now they have the kids playing football, they playing track, they got season, stuff like that, and eventually their bodies go wear out.
So what is the main things, Kiki? I know the groin and the hamstrings. What is the main thing can stop that with a kid as far as training them?
To stop the different injuries?
Yeah, the hamstrings, the
Well,
groins, you know, a lot of the injuries are happening.
So I have to go back to when I ran and stuff like that. If we fail some, our coach will be like, all right, shut it down. If we can live to fight another day.
Right.
It's the difference between saying, oh, now you got to keep going. This is what hard work is.
Right.
But some days you got to listen to the athletes and say,
Right.
well, I'm feeling something in my hamstring. All right, we can do something else. Let's just jog around. Let's do some drill. Let's go back to doing high knees and whatever. You can't keep pushing, especially when they have talent. If you keep pushing them, stuff like that, their body go blow up, and it's going to be the worst injury that they can get.
Right.
So I advise parents, like, if your kid's saying, I'm hurt, listen to them, because they love what they do. They're
Right.
never going to lie and say, well, I don't want to do this because I'm feeling something. If a kid say something is wrong, something is wrong.
And like you
So-
said, protect themselves, because track is the hardest
parents,
sport.
did you hear that? Kids love playing. They love running track. They love playing football. So if they say they're hurt, we want to listen to them, because we got sometimes, like you said earlier, you got to protect them from themselves. So if they even mention a little tweak, I'm a little sore, you know, you want to take that seriously, because that little tweak, that little soreness can obviously turn into something bigger.
Right.
If you don't train the right way.
Right.
So, hey, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. We getting firsthand knowledge
From the best, man.
from an Olympic gold medal winner. So tell us, you went from, we got another trips and train. Okay, hold on. What's one good exercise for basketball players for quickness or quick acceleration?
Quickness, acceleration had to be done over a period of time. Even if I train for the 40, I'm going to train you for over the 40. So for quickness, you just can't train for straight 10 meters. You have to go 60, 80, sometimes even much 100, especially for basketball, because they run so much.
Right.
Hip exercises, agility, or whatever, but you just got to make sure that you have the program that's going to set you aside to say, today we're hitting quick stuff, today we're working on technique. So it's more about getting the process down.
Okay.
You know, because you have some people say, oh, I want to get fast in the 40, and you can't get fast in the 40 just running the 40.
Running the 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know my man, Coach Nick at Willowridge, told me he made his whole basketball team run cross country, because that
Exactly.
help a lot of basketball players too, because you do so much running.
Yeah, exactly. So you just got to tailor it to what they're doing.
So just as a reminder, we're over here at On the Rocks on OST in historic 3rd Ward, Texas, right across from Ray's Barbecue. Come check us out. One of the best happy hours in the city. If you can't come by, do like other people are doing. Hop in the chat. Let us know what you want to talk about. We got an Olympic athlete on the show this week. We're super, super excited. But more so, make sure you like us, subscribe on YouTube, In the Tunnel Sports Media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that good stuff. Hey, so let's talk about them Olympics. Let's talk about them. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Once again, we got a live show here, so let's talk about those Olympics. So you started off, you were running for Team USA, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I started out running for Team USA when I came out of Florida, signed a contract with Nike.
Okay.
So they gave me my opportunity to run professional track beyond the university, because I really didn't know there was a life outside of it.
Okay.
But people don't know that the life of a track and field athlete, we spend most of our time overseas.
Right.
You know, we've been in the States and things like that or whatever, but I decided to switch over in 2005, but I ran all the way up to 2005 with the USA.
So who were you running with during that time? Who was on the team? Give us some names we might recognize.
Man, you had from Maurice Green, you had from
Ooh, that's a bad boy.
Marion Jones, you had from
Ooh, she was a bad girl, though.
She was a bad girl.
Tim Montgomery, you had
Tim Montgomery, he was a bad boy, too.
It was like the
Couple different ways.
league. Michael Johnson was still in there.
Yeah, Michael Johnson was still in there.
Stuff like that. You know, I
Was
participated
Carl was done. Carl was done. Okay.
or whatever. So it was that second wave of track and field and things like that.
Now,
So
did you ever go to Texas Relays? Did you ever run
Yeah,
Texas
yeah.
Relays?
We ran to Texas a lot. Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
time, boy.
Matter of fact, our state was in the last old stadium. That was the last state ever played in the old stadium.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, you too. Ooh, I had some
Yeah, yeah.
flashbacks.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the track
Y'all,
meet
like I said,
either.
I remember them guys. Arthur Lee and them. Y'all was rolling before. Sterling was rolling.
So you switched over from the U.S. team, and who'd you go run for?
Trinidad and Tobago.
So you went to go run for Pop's team, huh?
Yeah.
Dad from
Okay.
Trinidad. That's how you
Yeah.
Wow.
So did you actually train over there? You moved over there? Where'd you train?
No, I still train in the U.S. I was
Okay.
still in Florida, but you just report there when it's time for the games.
Okay.
And when it's time for the championships. But it's a lot of different foreign athletes, like from Great Britain, South Africa, and everything. They train here in the States.
Okay.
They just go and compete for the country.
Gotcha.
So you don't have to move over there.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
food over there, too.
Oh,
Yeah, it
great
is.
food.
Boy.
Okay, since we
My
talking
best
about
friend,
food,
yeah.
tell us your
Lovely's the
favorite
homegirl.
Trinidadian dish.
Man,
Give me your top two.
I say bacon shark,
Oh, okay.
right? Callaloo.
Kalu.
Oh,
And
that's
of course
good.
you got to do the roti.
You got a roti.
Oh,
yeah.
What about
Yeah,
little palau?
Yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta do the doubles.
The doubles?
So, yeah, you get big over there quick. I'm telling you.
We don't see too many track athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you go over there, you get big. Cause my dad, he cook all, you name it.
Stew chicken.
Wow.
Stew chicken, stew fish, what you name it.
Yeah, my old girl grew up in GI Hard Club. We used to always go to her mom's house and eat.
Yeah.
And they do little corner parties because she was originally from Brooklyn. A lot of them Trinidad, they do little like cul-de-sac parties with the food and
Yeah,
everything.
and they
Different
do
dishes.
they do
Yeah.
feast. They
Yeah.
feast. Yeah.
Okay, so we got somebody in the chat. Be as honest as you can. We ain't trying to get nobody in trouble.
Okay.
But was the Olympic Village as wild as they say it is now?
Which one?
The Olympic Village. You know, they bring everybody together. Y'all commingling before and after the meets.
Man, it ain't wild, but if you put every country behind
Closed doors.
closed doors, you gonna have opportunity to say, well, God, dog, because when Brazil walked through there, they volleyball team is different. When you
It's
see,
different when they walk through.
It's different they walk through. I bet it is.
Yeah, you know, you have Amsterdam. Yeah, I mean, so many New Zealand. You have every country up under. So when they see they stars, it's like, you know. But I heard that the one that was in Brazil, I wasn't there. They said that was ridiculous.
It wasn't.
Yeah, they said that was ridiculous.
I bet it was.
Yeah, they said they had trash cans
Brazil.
full of, you know.
Let's
Yeah.
see. They say they like chasing rabbits in Florida.
Yeah.
But yeah, we chase horses. We race horses in Houston. We
So-
go to Kente third grade.
So we usually say this say this conversation for the end of the show, but we in the thick of it now.
Okay.
We in the thick of it now. So I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Let's go.
He wasn't ready for this question, so I'm putting him on the spot for sure. I want you to name top 5 male track athletes all time for you. Who on your Mount Rushmore for male
Top
athletes?
five. Top
definitely.
5. All right.
Top 5.
I go. Do it have to be in any order?
No, you're not. You ain't got
I
to
mean,
go.
all-
We ain't
his
gonna
name
argue.
is-
I go Tyson Gay.
It's a
Ooh, I
guy.
didn't have him on my list.
Yeah.
Okay, keep
So
going.
y'all were roommates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, college.
Yeah.
You and Tyson roommates?
Well,
Did you?
when he was still in college, but he ended up moving with me when he was still in college and stuff like that. But he was the best man in my wedding.
Oh,
Real
really?
great guy,
Okay.
yeah.
Wait, did he
So-
go? Where did he go to Florida?
Nah, he went to University of Arkansas, but
That's what I thought.
we both went to Barton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It was the blend, like you said. That
Yeah.
was the blend. Of,
Yeah.
Tyson
So,
Gay.
I say Usain,
Okay.
Asafa Powell.
Ooh, I
you
forgot
gotta
about him.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Safa nasty.
He was real nasty.
You have to go. You got to go Michael Johnson.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah.
he got all golds, no silver.
golden
All
shoes.
Yeah, and I think the last would be, God, dog, the last one hard.
You won't say, you know who? I ain't gonna say the name.
Boy, you in
You
Houston.
have
You
to
better
say
say it.
Huh?
Huh?
You talking about Gat?
You better say it. You in Houston. You better say it.
Well, you got to put Carl in there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. All right.
Yeah, Carl was
You
the
like I
beast.
said so many of them because Joe DeLoach was a bad boy too.
Joe DeLoach, you
Real
had
deal.
all of them.
Yes.
Who your top 5?
I can't name them.
You can't name them? Let me give you my top 5. Let me give you my top 5. I want to see what you think. Number 1, Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
2, Michael Johnson. 3, Carl Lewis. 4, I'm at steal it from you. It ain't on my original list. Well, no, 4 is Jesse Owens.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Jesse Owens.
Yeah.
And 5, right now, I'm going between, because I forgot about Tyson. I like Tyson a lot. Tyson, Gay, or Edwin Mosey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, it is so hard for me to do it because there's so many great ones.
It's so many,
We
it's so
forget
many.
about Bob
Hey,
Bullet Hayes.
Hayes, yeah.
That was, you know, it's just.
You got Mike.
it's
You got
hard for me to
Mike
name it all.
Marsh. You got Leroy.
Yeah.
Bob didn't run track that long.
Nah, he had a small like a short career.
That's the only reason why I
Yeah.
put him in there. So, for sure. All right, so we gotta go to the females.
Let's go.
Top 5 females all time track.
Top
Get it,
5?
hold on, let me see in the chat. Put your top 5 in there. Males, females in the chat. Let us know who your top 5 or top 3, who's on your Mount Rushmore list for first track athletes. We're gonna go to the female. Who we got for the female side?
Females, I'm gonna go with Carmelita Jeter. I'm gonna go with Jet.
Okay.
Shelly Ann Frazier.
Okay, yeah.
You gotta go with FloJo.
All right.
I'm gonna say Marion. Marion was nice.
Woo! I wanted to put on the list, but you know why I didn't.
I know,
right?
but
come
still,
on. Was she playing fair or was she not playing fair? I mean,
but you remember she was 15 when she made the USA team.
Yes,
she wasn't on it then, though.
No, but
you're right.
it was more of the group that she went to was known for it.
And her husband.
Yeah.
And her baby daddy.
Yeah.
Tim Montgomery.
Yeah.
I say it's even hard for me to name that.
Yeah.
There's so many. I mean, you have to really study. You could name them off the back.
All right, so you got you said, who'd you say?
I say Carmelita Jeter.
Carmelita Just. FloJo.
Shelly Ann
Price.
Shelly
Frazier Price.
Yeah.
Price,
I said Marion. And then the last one I'm gonna go with Allison.
Allison Felix?
Yeah.
Man, I like you,
I'm
brother.
gonna go with Allison.
But they obviously they don't drug test no more because that list there, you got to be. How you gonna leave off Jackie Joyner Kersey off your list?
But Jackie was a field event.
Huh?
Jackie did long jump. And she was a decathlete.
Top female athlete.
I went sprinter.
Okay, so we'll take Jackie out. We'll take Jackie out.
You said track,
How you gonna leave off? I know she's still running by now, but Sydney McLaughlin, the Ronnie, she a bad girl. How you gonna leave her off the list?
Yeah, Sydney bad.
Here's my question. You taking Shelly Ann over Sydney? Because Sydney done beat her.
Now Sydney running 400.
She running 200 too.
Yeah.
But she smoked Shelly Ann at 200.
That's older Shelly.
Yeah, that's older Shelly. It's older Shelly. But
that ain't small.
That wagon's still moving though.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm going to ask you this, because we have such rich tradition of track here. Who would you say your top female track girl is?
Here?
I came out of Houston.
In Houston,
because I know my area, Jackie Washington was really big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had a lot of them, but you never heard about.
And then especially Open Martin, they had them.
Yeah, you never really heard about them.
They never did nothing after.
Yeah.
I got you.
So
not like a lot of the males did.
right.
Yeah.
The males did sell more because you had that Carl and that Leroy and that Mike Marsh area.
Then you had some guys came close. I remember Benny Bazille went.
Yeah. Benny was big. That's my boy, LSU.
Yeah, LSU now too, man. Salute to my guy.
And you had the other boy from Sterling. I forgot his name. He went to LSU too. He went to Sterling.
What's the last name? Kelly
Willie.
Yeah, I remember him.
Kelly Willie was nasty.
First name, Kelly.
So nobody else remember them cats, man. We want to go some cats that came out of Dallas and ran track.
Oh,
we can go there. Aaron, take us in the starting blocks.
Who did you beat out of Dallas? Tell us that.
Take us in the starting blocks. When you walking onto the track, you getting ready to get in the starting blocks. What's going through your head? What was your routine? What was you thinking right before the gun went off? What was your thought process as you flying down at 19 point what?
1999.
19 what?
1998.
1998. World record at the time. So you get on track. Was you one of them? I'm shaking my legs. I'm jumping up and down like Noah does.
Well, the thing
what was
is,
your routine?
Well, the thing is, it depends on the year. People see if you want to talk about the truth about track.
Yeah.
That's a different
let's talk
thing.
about it.
Because you have like some years where your contract is on the line.
Okay.
It's business then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't
basketball.
always just, man, it's fun when you get that call like, hey man, if you don't make the team, you're gonna get reduced 50%.
Oh wow.
You know, so that's going through your head. God forbid if you have family and you have, different obligations. But what you got to do is block it out. That's when the coach comes into play.
Okay.
Because the coaches really know a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes. You know, it's not all like they see on TV. Man, track and field is stressful. Like it's stressful. So when you get in the
toughest sport, I tell people that.
Yeah,
man.
it's stressful.
Keep your body right. It's
all
tough.
for 20 seconds
Yeah.
a time.
Yeah.
So you working all week, hours, tens and hundreds of hours a week for that 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you think stress affected my man Leroy Burrell's son?
Yes, because
that was a real
that's
shock.
I don't know what he was dealing with personally,
Right, yeah.
but I do know the pressure that when it comes with the shoe company, what it puts on you, and it's a difference between going to the best person in college. You have all the support, because when you go overseas, everybody you over there by yourself.
Right.
Unless you
Right.
get some people that's around you, say, man, I had a great mentor that say, man, I'm finna show you how to do it. He was like OG. And he was like, nah, when you get over here, man, your body still asleep. He just taught me the ropes.
Right.
But over there, you know, everybody go look and be like, hey, Tisdale got this big contract. I'm going to bust his head, not knowing that he's only 19 years old in Germany.
Right.
You know, so all that come into play when you go from being a top guy to now you just a lane filler. From there, nobody's saying your name. You know, but then you come here, it's like, it's overwhelming pressure. Like, man, what's wrong with you? Why you not running fast no more?
Right.
Not
Right.
knowing that he's running fast, but you got a whole country that you got to be ranked in. It's people in Italy, it's people in Germany, Austria, you name it,
Right.
that runs fast. So that's a different approach. You know, everybody don't reach that pinnacle of Usain and all that's once in a lifetime.
It's generational talent.
Yeah,
Generational
exactly.
talent. So you had an agent?
Yeah.
You had an agent? So how did you manage the business side with the actual physical side of training and everything else? Did you
Well-
have days where you just took care of business, or you just took care of it whenever it came through, or and you trained every day, or did you do it on recovery days? What was your routine?
Well, with track and field, it's just like any sports. Go run, we'll take care of the rest.
Okay.
All right, so my regimen was I'm going to be in the weight room at 7, or I might be on the track at 9, then be in the weight room afterwards, go home, get a massage, stuff like that. That's it.
Okay.
Your agent is responsible for setting up your meets and things like that. Now, when it comes to contracts, people don't know. Half of the athletes really don't see their contract. They only hear about it or whatever, just to be honest.
Okay.
Stuff like that until you reach a certain level. Then you hear it. But I didn't learn the business side until after I was done. When I started seeing my checks come into another name. It didn't say Nike. It didn't say Adidas International. It said whatever agent company I was with.
Okay.
And then when I got older, I said, hold up, we write-offs to them.
Yeah.
Where I should get my money and write them off.
Right.
So it was like, okay, we employees, but really we employ them. So that's when the business side come, when you start seeing certain stuff, seeing how the shoe companies react, see how the agents react, because it's a big bubble. They all been friends for 30,
So
40 years.
what advice you would give a parent out there, got a kid, got potential to be a professional,
Right.
going professional in track?
Right.
And on as far as the agent side and as far as that, you know, getting played, like you said, it's a tax right out
Right.
of them instead of having it in their name.
Right now, if your kid have so much talent where they already ready made, I wouldn't have no allegiance to any shoe company. Like I see that a lot of kids doing the Nike Elite and things like that, right? But I know what's in the contracts where Nike have the first right to refusal. I keep it an open market because what you want shoe companies bidding for your kid.
Right.
You don't want to be locked in, because what they're going to do, they'll send your whole family and everybody 15 pairs of shoes, and we get caught up into it because it's Nike. But at
Nike,
the end of the
yeah.
day, it's business. So my
Right.
thing is, let your kid be a free agent. You can
Right.
pay for their flight tickets and hotels,
Right.
but if they already at that level, man, I wouldn't get in bed with nobody. I just keep it more business. Thank you, but I want to make sure I'm on my
It
kid.
got him on your beast mode, how he stayed with his.
Exactly.
Gizmo, yeah.
Exactly.
So we got somebody. We got another question in the chat. After record-breaking races, was it mandatory to drug test after,
Yeah. Well,
or did you drug test after every race?
no, to be honest, the U.S., we get drug tests more than anybody.
Okay.
So you got to sign a whereabout form, right? So I got drug tests sometimes at 6 o'clock in the morning at my home.
Or they
It's
pop up
somebody
over there?
else.
They pop up and they'll be like, hey, you got to do blood or you got to do urine or whatever. So we get drug tests more than any athletes. And
Wow.
and yeah.
Damn.
So even if we at the track, you'll see them walking across. All right, it's drug tests. They'll say it's random, but I knew I used to get drug tested on every Wednesday.
Okay.
So we get drug tested a lot. The thing is, what's going on is, if I was to drink a Monster drink, I fail a drug test.
Really?
And only thing they gonna say is you failed the drug test for performance enhancing. They're not gonna say it was a monster drink.
Wow.
So what's in Monster that makes you fail a drug test?
It's different stimulants in it.
Gotcha.
So we can't even much take NyQuil.
So if y'all get sick, how y'all got to take care of yourself?
You gotta just go through it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. If that's why a lot of people be like, man, track and field dirty. No, it's a lot of stuff that these kids. Now back in the Ben Johnson days or whatever, stuff like that,
Yeah.
blood coming out your nose.
Yeah.
That was different. But right now, you can go and take a regular energy drink, a regular supplement. You can go get bracelets and take a painkiller. You'll fail a drug test.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you basically got to keep that medicine bottle at Starbucks in your system.
Yeah, you got to make sure
make sure it's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And y'all going overseas, 'cause I know the weather's different too.
yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, once again, we got Olympic gold medalist Aaron Armstrong on the show.
Trainer, too.
Trainer. We're gonna let him give his information here in just a second again. But we gotta talk some basketball.
Let's go.
We gotta talk some basketball, man. Yo, boy, LeBron got swept. The Lakers got swept by OKC. Is he coming back? Should he sit down? The only thing about it is, if he sit down, then Bronny ain't got nobody to play with.
Brother might not even be there. I think you need to go back to Cleveland, close out for the fans in Cleveland. But I will say this, Jordan never got swept. That's all I'm going to say. People, I know it's a different area. Everybody want to talk that. No, Jordan never got swept.
What you got, Aaron? What you got?
You got to get Luka and Austin Reeves can't be on the same team. They like the defense part of it. LeBron can carry it.
There is no
But it's
defense.
Luka team now.
Yeah, it's Luka team, but have you seen the Lakers? They don't much look like the Lakers. Like, to be honest, like,
We could have beat them. We just had point guard. We could have brought Chris Paul back for the playoffs.
yeah, I think they got rid of too many people too early. Because picture
Yeah.
if Lonzo was still there. And they just would
Lonzo Ball?
have, yeah, they would have
Yeah.
just let him go
Yeah.
into that. They was like, let's win now. They did it, but now you got Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron taking the third
Right.
role, but you got two people who can't play no defense.
Yeah.
So if LeBron does decide to leave or retire, should the Lakers retire number 23 for LeBron and hang his jersey in the rafters?
Nope.
What you think, Aaron?
Retired in Cleveland.
So here's the deal. He's played 8 seasons with the Lakers. This is the longest he's ever played for any team.
Well, I'm sure they're going to go ahead and retire his numbers, ticket sales, all that plays a role. I ain't big on it.
That
And I know Green is crazy. 'Cause on his podcast last week, he said the top three players that wear 23 is
MJ.
LeBron, him, and MJ. Stop.
What you think, Aaron? Should they retire at 23 or not?
I mean, from a business standpoint, yeah, they gonna have to. They gonna have
They
to.
got to.
They gonna have to.
Yeah, I would say
If they get a deal, they
for
play another
business.
2-3 more years, he deserve it.
That's strictly business, though. That's strictly business. I don't
Right.
even. To me, he is better than the top 5 of all-time great Lakers. Think about all-time great Lakers. So we know who.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Yep.
Magic Johnson, Jerry West,
Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Worthy. You taking LeBron over Worthy?
Worthy, bad boy.
That's
got
5 right
Worthy.
there. He ain't even top 5.
Hey, what's his name was good too. You know, he got traded for Kobe. The center, Dubas, with his son playing at son playing for Illinois now. Dubas, yeah.
Divac. You got
Yeah.
Paul Gasol.
You got Bailey, played with Jerry West was good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got.
West-
I mean,
and you got Wilt Chamberlain.
you got Michael Cooper.
You got Wilt
a lot of
Chamberlain.
people now. Oh, Wilt Chamberlain played for the Lakers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LeBron ain't even top 5. Laker.
I had to look over that. Yeah, I don't.
Come on.
Now, if you look at the numbers,
Well, just look at his numbers just for the Lakers, though.
yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you look at his numbers just for the Lakers, Kareem got him beat, Magic got him beat,
Kobe got him beat.
Kobe got him
Yeah.
beat,
West got him beat.
West got him beat.
Bailey too.
So
Chamberlain.
Worthy got him beat.
Yeah.
So you
Same
look
guy.
at numbers just for the Lakers. That's
Nah,
what
I
I'm
would-
saying.
I'll-
If you hang his number up there,
I wouldn't put him in the top 5.
you hang his number up there. That's just because, like you said, it's business. It's business for sure. So
Yeah, Jenny love him. That's why
man,
they
let's talk about Minnesota, San Antonio. That series tied 2-2 now. Wemby got ejected in the first half for throwing an elbow. Aaron, Should they have ejected him? Should he be fined? Should he be suspended for another game? Did you see the play?
They didn't
On the
much.
highlight?
Yeah, they didn't much suspend him. So that showed you right there. They want those ratings.
Yeah, they know they can do that.
Wait, you
Because
think he
Only time they did suspension, and I tell everybody this, and it was unnecessary. Crazy and dirty as he do play, when Green got suspended that year when they played Cleveland, they were wrong. They wanted LeBron win so
They
bad.
had to have
Because
LeBron.
NBA goes so political. Oh, my God.
Do you think he should have been ejected, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have been checked with the elbow. But here's the thing. I know it get rough in the playoffs, they letting them play, but them roughs are something else. You still got to watch them. It's something still going on. And Wemby been getting beat up. They've been hanging out on him, man. They've been roughing up. That's why he threw that elbow. He frustrated.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
but check this out.
They didn't call nothing exactly.
But let's take today's rules and put them back in the 90s.
Oh no, he wouldn't have got ejected. He barely got a technical.
So
here's what I said. I didn't think they should have ejected him. I think they should have gave him a flagrant 1 technical. Here's the reason why. The dude is 7'4". If anybody, they teach you, you grab a rebound, you swing your elbows, get you off of him, right? Well, he swing his elbows, he gonna hit everybody in the face.
Yeah.
Like this where his elbows are, he hitting everybody in the face. So if that's the case,
he got a man so long, man.
He freakish.
They've been beating him up, man. Oh, he gonna be a player. They got a little brother coming up too. Big as him, 16 years old.
somebody said we gotta make sure we put FloJo in our top 5.
They more hungry.
As we circle back, we gotta put FloJo in the top 5 for sure.
Yeah, we put FloJo.
And
But
then,
outfits in the top 5 too, huh?
so Minnesota, San Antonio tied 2-2. Ant-Man been playing his,
a
wall.
baller. Ant-Man is a true
he'll be.
baller. They just
Can Minnesota
they
beat
just
him?
spoke too early on him being with the legends right now. That's not there. But I love the guy. I love the kid. He could go. But I can't see them beating San Antonio.
If he turned it on like he been doing, I think he'll be fine.
All right. Well, if they quit,
Because now, if they do like they did LeBron,
if they call calls, be fair.
one thing they did with LeBron, did you see the play? They was like, we gonna put 3 people on him. Everybody else got to beat him.
Yeah.
So if they
But
start
Minnesota
playing
got
game
cats
plan,
can beat you though. Nas
Yeah.
Reed, that point guard that they
Yeah.
have, they got cats that can beat you. Here's what I'll say. I think Minnesota would have a chance of winning if they had home court advantage. I think it's gonna go 7. It's gonna go back to San Antonio. San Antonio ain't
because that
losing
first
7.
game, that coach lost that game. I hate to say it. He should have called timeout.
Yeah.
And then the other night, you took Fox out with 2 minutes or something. You got to keep Fox in at the end.
Yeah, you
There's
got
very
to.
some bad teams with the point guard position. You got to have your true point guard in there.
So you got the Knicks. They swept Philly.
That ain't surprised.
Are the Knicks for real? Can they go all the way? Can they win a championship?
Man, do you know if the Knicks win, how New York? I might have to fly down to New York. It's gonna be crazy because
That ain't happening.
they haven't won since what?
73? I never seen an organization go that crazy and put so much pressure on coaching. And they ain't won a championship since 70, 71, 7. I won a 71 in 73. And man, you'll think they won one at least late 80s and 90s. That's a long time.
Yeah,
But-
they rolling right now.
Here's what I'll say. I don't think that the Knicks. I think they got a good shot to get to the finals. Because Cleveland and Detroit both look vulnerable, especially Detroit. I just don't know if
Detroit gonna win
Detroit's.
that.
I don't know if Detroit's deep enough to stay with the Knicks though in a series.
Oh, they'll beat the Knicks. They physical. They got the point guard. They'll beat the Knicks, man. I want to see that.
All right, I want to see it too. I want to see Cleveland go. So all you James Harden haters can stop talking about
James
he don't
Harden
show
be
up.
hurting
He don't
everything
show up
for
in the
them.
playoffs. He just scored 24. He had a double
Let me
double
tell
in
y'all
playoffs.
something. When they play again tonight?
They played. They played tomorrow.
Okay. Now
play
watch
on
he
when?
gonna keep that consistent. He gonna screw that up.
Well, LeBron will be home next year.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna play with James Harden. Because they ain't that type of player that can play with each other. Like you said about Butler, about Austin and Lou. They're not LeBron James and Harden.
But
they
he'll
would not-
never
they
have to
cannot
bring the
play
ball
together.
down.
I can't see them playing together.
LeBron will never have to bring the ball down.
I don't know, man. I can't see them playing together. Where Harden is.
So this hot off the presses, we talking about Philly, and Joel Embiid did that press conference right after the game. He had his son there, cute kid, right? But he didn't act like it bothered. Like I'm a winner. I'm a winner. Whatever I'm playing, I want to win.
I
And
mean,
I get a little irritated if I don't win. That cat there, he act like it didn't even bother him. that he didn't win.
he's so beat up and he's not in basketball shape. When he plays his own.
Shape
but
or not shape,
he
you
just-
gotta feel like it's a problem. You getting swept.
But you remember
not
this?
consistent.
This the new kids, man. This is a new generation, man.
But that's crazy.
Like you ain't never seen no kids until Steph started doing it.
So, speaking of
So
that,
what?
Like Steph started bringing the kid into the.
Oh, to the ring? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They don't do that.
so speaking of that though, Joel Embiid, we're gonna see if he's going anywhere because hot off the press is Daryl Morey, your boy, is out as president of Philadelphia just fired him.
Are you serious?
Just fired Daryl Morey. They saying Nick Nurse is gonna stay and still be the coach, but we're gonna see who they hire to turn the program over. Here's the thing. You got to make those changes because you got my boy Masai Ujiri in Dallas. He president of operations. He goes and hires a GM who's all about scouting talent. You don't get that front office fixed, you're going to continue to fall behind.
Better go get Mark Jackson.
Oh, man, they blackballing my boy.
Yeah, he's
He
so
done.
blackballed.
He done. Yeah, he done.
It's
He's
sad.
a man.
He shouldn't be that blackballed either. He shouldn't be that blackballed.
No, no,
So before we go, who's your pick? NBA champion is. I don't believe Jalen Brunson. And I'm a big Jalen Brunson fan. He played in Dallas. I don't believe Jalen Brunson can be the best player on a championship team. That's why I don't think he's gonna win. Knicks gonna win. I think it's gonna be OKC or San Antonio. Whoever comes out the
It's going to come down
West.
to them two.
It's
the
about
best
time
matchup.
for San Antonio to bring one
I
back.
would love to see San
It's about
Antonio
time
be
for them to bring
OKC.
one back.
But the crazy thing about OKC is they got what? A lottery pick and 3 first-round picks. Thanks to Paul George. They could really go 10.
They go 11 deep.
Yes, and
If
they
Jason
got
Williams-
that.
They nasty.
Oh, I'm gonna say this: OKC gonna fool around, and I hope San Antonio can still continue to be a good matchup. But that's gonna be scary. They're gonna be running things the next 18 years.
Yeah, they just created a dynasty.
Yes.
So
And
I
then they
think-
already said they don't, and the NBA can't stand it because they think that it's not marketable. It's not in a marketable place.
Yeah.
Marketing place.
I think OKC gonna win it again this year. Here's the reason why. I think they're gonna come up against San Antonio. San Antonio's gonna come out this series. San Antonio's just a little bit too young. I mean, you got Wemby, young, Dylan Harper, young, Castle,
it doesn't
young,
matter.
all talent.
I feel what you're saying, man, but it's still about matchup. When I learned about matchups, when the Rockets played, Seattle always had our number. And the best thing happened for the Rockets to win it, everybody talking about when Jordan didn't play, it ain't even that. Denver had Seattle matchup. That's when I realized this is about matchup. And they beat them 2 years in a row, and that helped the Rockets get to that championship. Because we would have played Seattle, we would have won. Because Seattle been having our number since late 70s, early 80s with Gus Williams and Ellis and all them.
Yeah.
And the matchup, that's why I say that OKC, the only team I can see beating them is San Antonio.
And the Rockets, they was D'd up then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah.
Oh, they was
Max,
D'd
yeah.
up. They was D'd up.
Yeah.
So here's the way we always end our show. Aaron, we got Patty Truesdale. He got his Truesdale in the tunnel moment. What you got for us this week?
This is what we got this week. I put up a post to showing everybody. I'm not surprised. A lot of people in the country not surprised. A lot of people in the state
Here we
not
go.
surprised
Here we go.
that Landon Williams Callis, a.k.a. Black Jesus, is the #1 running back in the country. And so I decided to post the #1 running back ever come out of Texas. So I get some comments from some people, and I ain't got to say no names. I won't do that. But I get comments. I would say one name at the end. But I get some comments. Oh, you crazy, this and that. Somebody going to say LaDainian Thompson. LaDainian Thompson was an average running back in high school. He got better later on. He didn't have nothing but one offer to North Texas. I think he had Utah. And the reason why he landed at TCU, because it was a kid just passed away, bless his soul,
Amen.
named Sterling Jenkins, and TCU offered him, and he thought A&M was going to offer him, and he told him to move around, and they went and got LaDainian Thompson. In my book, being a running back, you got to be more than good. He was good in high school, but Black Jesus runs circles around him. And like I said, film don't lie. And all these other guys, I know everybody caught up in size. This kid just unbelievable. And coming in high school running a 10.6, 10.5, that's unheard of, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on now. Then my boy H-Town Vic gonna mention Jonathan Gray. Well, Jonathan Gray, every last one of them linemen went to college, and some of them went to the pros. Their holes are big. And here's the crazy thing about this kid. He don't have that many touches, and he's about to break Jonathan Gray record. This kid about to break records. You know, so it's a lot of great
what about
backs.
AP?
AP was good, but I'm gonna put it like this.
You taking legs
Yes.
over Adrian
Okay.
Peterson?
You damn right. This kid can do it all. And here's the thing what people don't realize. Your best running backs are short. Your best, okay, you got Adrian Peters, you got O.J. Simpson, and you got
Eric Dickerson.
Jim Brown, Eric Dickerson. You got Barry Sanders. He was under 6 foot. You got Bo Jackson was under 6 foot. You got
Emmitt Smith.
You got the best running back right now playing in the league in Philly under 6 foot. Reggie Bush under 6 foot. Marshall Faulk under 6 foot. So your best backs come like that. With this kid on fire, and he's been doing this since he was little. All I'm saying, high school. And everybody getting caught up looking at their college and pro, because they're talking about the Damon Thomas. That's not even in the conversation when it comes to high school.
AP was a bad boy in high school, though.
We know that, but we talking about just high school. AP was a bad boy. He was the one that cut and go. This kid was shaky, shifted, do it all. And like I say, he don't have no furniture movers. His best furniture movers, Aaron, was his tight end who committed to Army. Just signed an Army this year. So this kid ain't got no kind of furniture movers. And one of the things he doing, the touches he got and the numbers he put up, y'all better go check that first before y'all talk noise. And you better go see him why it's cheap. That's all I got to say. He is the best in the country.
What happened to your boy Thurman Thomas?
Thurman was cold, but he ain't like Jesus. Oh, hell no. We're gonna look at
See what I put up
South
with?
Texas got him. Earl Campbell was a beast. And I'm a big Johnny Bailey fan, but the reality, you talk to average person from Yates, they say Johnny Bailey was the best back, but the reality, really, Gerald Moore was better. And that's why I could compare to Earl Campbell. Gerald Moore was bad, man. He was bad. Dragged his team to state. Johnny had so much that dragged his team to state. So, the kid been doing it since he little. And I can see this having this same conversation about my producer's son, my boy Julius' son. I can't wait till you see him, because you definitely got to work him out, man. He can fly down that court.
So, y'all heard that craziness again. Landon Callis, a.k.a. Black Jesus. Yes, he is the #1 running back in the country right now, coming out of Texas, coming out of the Houston area. But he's not the top running back of all time coming out of Texas.
Okay.
We gonna see.
You ain't went to see him play yet. Why don't you go see him play?
I've seen him play.
It ain't against.
I saw him play the
Cliff.
state championship.
When he beat Oak Cliff, then he came back.
What you mean he beat Oak Cliff?
He beat Oak Cliff year before last year, man.
I'm talking about this year.
This year he didn't beat him.
We're not talking about.
That's a whole nother story.
We're not talking about
They're gonna
that.
play again, and he ran the longest touchdown in the history in the state
Punt
championship.
returner. I thought we was talking about running
Well, if you're
back.
a running back, you got to be all purpose right there.
Yeah.
That make you special. That make more money on your check and your bonus. Shoot, come on now.
Are we talking about kickoffs? We talking about kickoffs?
We talking about all around back end being all purpose. That'll win games.
Hey, Aaron, we really appreciate you coming
Man,
on the
thank
show
you for
this
having
week,
me.
man. Before you
Yeah,
come
for
back,
sure.
Give us your information.
yeah, before you
Anytime.
leave, give it to you. Look in that camera right there. Let everybody know who you are, what you're doing.
Hey, I just say you're Armstrong, man. If you have any kind of athlete that need to be molded, enhanced and stuff like that to help them to become a better athlete, whether it's going to college, whether it's getting them through the next step to transition through anything, mind focus, learning how to deal with the pressure as an athlete, give me a call, reach out to me, 8-Track Performance on Instagram, or you can just contact Mo City Fitness, or you can just hit me up on my cell phone, 832-868-6551. Let's get these athletes great and get them loving what they do as a sport.
And he will be training my dogs. He's the best. And you need your child at the game, stretch. Tell that information too, man.
Yeah,
He's
that
great with
information's real good. That's what I thrive on. I do 360 training. That means that you're going to work out hard. We're going to work hard, but we're going to work smart. We're going to recover your body, and we're going to make sure your mind is in place to be able to handle everything that comes along as a collegiate athlete or a high school athlete, whatever level it is or whatever. So it's 360 training, and that's what I'm trying to give back to parents, and also talking to parents and teaching parents about how kids need you to be parents and not be their coach. Let us do the coaching, and you just be the support, and we're going to make sure that somebody pay for them to go to college or anything like that.
Man, that's a drop the
That's
mic
great.
moment right there.
And
You heard he said it.
Yes.
Let
He's the man.
them be the coach. Y'all be the parents.
That's
and y'all
right.
put a good partnership together, and the kids gonna take
Because
all
I know
right.
for a fact I've seen parents ruin kids' career, and I got some right now about to do it, and they got a chance to play on
Exactly.
Sunday. They've been running their career.
Exactly.
But before we get out, I want to give a shout-out to my boy Stacy Williams. Been knowing him since he was at Ryan High School, straight out in the city, 3rd Ward, graduated from Yates. What's up, Kyle Turner? How you doing? We got Jazz
Hey, we got
legend here.
Jazz
Okay.
legend
In
Kyle
the
Turner
house.
in the house.
But but I want to give a shout out to Stacey Williams. He's the first black coach, head coach at Kingwood. I enjoyed coming to see him today, and I can't wait to go back over there and see him and everything. And definitely give a shout out to my boy Coach McKnight, recruiting coordinator over at College Park High too.
Hey, before we go, if you enjoyed having him on the show, make sure you tune into our social media. We're going to do a better job of letting you know next time he's coming on. So you parents, you can get in, you can come watch us, you can get in the chat, you can ask him, or you can show up here at On the Rocks in the historic 3rd Ward, Texas. If you like this show, if you even thought about it's aspects of the show that you like, you definitely want to tune in next week. We're going to be talking more track. We're going to be talking basketball. We're going to be talking football. And we're going to add a little culture of what's going on in H-Town for Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
Y'all going to want to come check us out, all that good stuff. So once again, thank you for joining us in the tunnel. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.